what you're saying. You're flying higher than a plane, and I'm not complaining.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So, my name is Bethany Palmer and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is going to be what I eat in a day. Today is going to be a little bit different to your typical what I eat in a day. As I've said in my last video, if you haven't watched that, go and watch that after this one. I have been counting my calories for the last like 2 or 3 months, something like that. Today I'm going to take you through what I eat and kind of like roughly how I count my calories and how I keep on track and the way in which I go by making my meals and eating my meals and all that. And I'll be sharing a couple of tips along the way. Just a little bit about me and the way that I eat. I naturally eat like a lower carb diet, but since counting calories, I have been slightly more conscious of it. I'm not like crazy about it or anything like that, but I am more conscious. I find that higher carb foods are generally higher in calories as well, and I love food, so I really like to have like an abundance of it in my meals. So I prefer to like have slightly less carbs so I can make room for lower calorie things and have like an abundance, if that makes sense. That's something that you might notice. Another thing as well is that I do fast in the morning. In the evening, I don't fast at all. I have my last meal whenever I feel like having my last meal. But in the mornings, I'll usually wait until about 10:30-ish to have my first meal. So when you see like the next clip of me making brekkie, it'll be around 10:30. I usually just wake up, sit on the couch, have a cup of tea. I'll either like read my book or go on my phone. And then when 10:30 rolls around, I'll start like moseying on over to the kitchen and I'll start making my brekkie. I'm going to just get straight into it. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out so much. Also, don't forget to like the video as well and comment down below. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to do that. I appreciate everyone so much, the support that they gave me in my last video. It was my first one that I've uploaded in years. So I really appreciate the support, and let's get started. Okay, breakfast is done. It looks very unappealing. I can't be bothered making it look pretty. I'm fucking hungry. But yeah, that was breakfast done. I've just popped it in my Fitness Pal. You can't see. But yeah, as I said, that I am actually calorie tracking at the moment. I have been for the last couple months. If you don't want to hear about the calories, please skip to whatever timestamp I put down here, because I'm just going to be discussing the calories. So 363 calories this morning for my breakfast. I'll put it on the screen so I'm not just like reading it out. Nutrition content, so you've got 41 grams of carbohydrates. I don't have a specific carbohydrate or like even macro goal currently. I'm trying to do lower carbs, but I mean, I'm honestly not following it. I prefer to just eat what I want to eat, and generally the options that I choose are lower in carbs. And then in terms of protein as well, I'm not trying to like gain any crazy muscle at the moment. My main fitness goal at the moment is to like run a marathon. That's currently what I'm training to do. I haven't got any sort of like muscle gain goals or anything like that right now, so I'm not being too crazy about protein. The main reason I would up my protein would be for muscle recovery after I do run long distances. I try and sit around 55 grams of protein per day, which is about 0.8 grams per kilo of my body weight. So this meal here is 11 grams of protein, which I mean isn't much. But I'm not super concerned at the moment. And fat content is 16 grams, which isn't heaps. So that is kind of the brekkie that I'm going for at the moment. My sink just went crazy. I'll see you when I'm hungry again. So for lunch, I'm going to be making a tofu stir fry. So this is something that I eat literally all the time. Usually I eat lunch around 2:33. I know that sounds so late, but because I'm eating breakfast around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Usually I like get my stuff done in the middle of the day and I go for a run or I'll do a workout. And then by about 2:33, after I've showered and done all that fun stuff, I'm usually ready to sit down and have another meal. So I'm just gonna be pre-making my lunch because I'm getting my hair done today, and I'll probably just eat it while I'm at the salon. Yeah, I'm gonna take you through my tofu stir fry. This is literally the easiest thing in the world, and I like to cook my meals as like quickly as possible. Like I don't want to waste time with things. I've got rice noodles. They're just like the, I don't know what brand that is, Waka tofu. I've got some minced garlic. I buy it already minced because again, I'm so lazy with my food. I've got a sweet chili sauce. This is like a humongous bottle. And then I just have some frozen veggies. I actually usually don't use frozen veggies. I usually use like a fresh, like pre-mixed slaw or like stir fry veggies, and it's usually fresh, but I don't have any at the moment. So I mean, frozen veggies next best thing. But yeah, I'm going to start cooking. Got my scale. Focus on me, yeah. I'm gonna weigh out the rice noodles. I usually like about 80 grams. So now that I've cut up my tofu, I'm just gonna fry it in a pan with a little bit of oil, just until all the sides are brown. So I've got my noodles there soaking. I've got my tofu cooking in the background. So that's kind of how it's, oh my God, I'm gonna freaking drop it everywhere. So that's kind of how it's looking. I seriously don't know why my brain can't compute doing normal tasks, but I'm like, while I'm filming, but like I'm just like so uncoordinated when I try and film and do things. So I'm just gonna drizzle sweet chili sauce over the top, and then I'm just gonna mix it in the container. I'm gonna weigh it out as well. A lot of mistakes people make when they're counting calories is they don't count everything, like they count the main sort of things, and like you don't have to count everything, you just need to be aware of the calorie content roughly in the foods that you're eating. So a lot of people will like say, oh okay, I had a piece of chicken and some rice, but then they don't count like the mayo that they put on it, if that makes sense. So I try and be really conscious with like the sauces that I put on still, because you know that's still calories that add up towards the end of the day. Same with oil. I like to use canola spray oil because I have a little more control when I put it in the pan, because like I am so bad at free pouring oil. Like I will pour like 10 tablespoons of oil. Okay, so it's a little bit later on in the day. I'm back from getting my hair done. I got extensions put in. I put it in MyFitnessPal, so I'll probably just pop up the thing there. So like I said, I'm not too crazy on the macros. Like I do like to monitor them and just like check what I've done at the end of the day. So that stir fry meal had 19 grams of protein in it, which is pretty good. So that brings me up to like I think about 30 grams for the day so far. 42 grams of carbohydrates, which I assume majority of them come from the rice noodles, and fat is really low. It's only 12 grams of fat, which isn't surprising. Total meal comes to 376 calories, which is nice. That leaves me for 953 for the rest of the day, which is heaps for just dinner. And then I'll also have a snack after dinner. It's currently 6:30 almost, so I'm going to wait a little bit later until I eat. Currently drinking a tea, just a black tea. I love tea so much. This is already like my second tea of the day. I don't drink coffee. It makes me too jittery. I just like stay exhausted. Like it doesn't wake me up. I just get shaky and it makes me need to shit. So don't love it. Prefer to drink tea, and I really go hard on the tea. Yeah, so next time you see me, I will be eating dinner.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing to do. You tell me you love me, with a little hurricane, white hot angel with a daredevil's brain.
Okay, so last meal of the day, well, last main meal of the day, because I'm definitely going to be eating after dinner. I've got, as you just saw, I've got pasta here. So this again is a really low calorie dinner. So it comes out to 346 calories, which is pretty low calorie for me for a dinner. Usually they might be a little bit more. When I have this pasta, because the actual pasta is soybean, it's actually really, really low calories. So in comparison to normal pasta, and this is what I mean when I say I prefer to eat lower carb food. I just had, like, this pasta is a full-on serving and it's 59 calories, which is crazy. I've just got like minced garlic and nuttolets on these like bread thins, which are 100 calories for two. Both of these two pieces of like garlic bread, 150 calories. Sitting on 1,045 calories for the day so far, which actually isn't much. Like, it's definitely not much. I need to eat maybe like another 600 more calories. So I'll probably have something after dinner. I usually like to have like a sorbet. I like to keep majority of my calories for the end of the day because I love an after dinner snack. Like, I would much prefer to save a snack from earlier in the day for after dinner. Do I have basil? This is from our garden. How exciting. I went outside and picked it myself. Okie dokie. We are up to my very last meal of the day. This is basically what I have every night. I always have 2 chocolate digestive biscuits with my cup of black tea. So I have eaten 1,400 calories today, which is a bit on the lower end. I had a bit more of a busier day today, so I didn't really have time. So when I got my hair done and all that, I didn't really have time to snack quite as much as I usually would. So I've got 277 calories left over for the day. I probably won't end up eating them just because it's so late. Please, please, please just remember that this is a meal plan and calories and all that catered to myself, and they make me feel good. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is for you and it will make you feel good. So please, please, please remember that. This is just to show you kind of how I track it and what my habits are and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, that is basically my full day of eating. I really hope you enjoyed. Sorry, it's like a little bit choppy and changey. I had a busier day than I expected, but this is probably the day that I could have my most normal day of eating, because otherwise I'm working and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you got some inspiration from any of the meals that anyways, thank you so much for watching.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon.